last night. Seen a stream there, good stream. Derek Rance had Mike from Americanuck Radio with Adam Green, and they were talking about, is Christianity a psyop? Now, Adam Green has propped himself up and put himself in a position to which where he is adamantly against Christianity. Adam started out, trying to get to the bottom of 9/11 truth, okay? And ultimately, 9/11 truth led Adam to Zionism and the religion of the Jews and the Kabbalah, so on and so forth, the Zohar, right? And basically how that these Jews were taking over the world, and they were going to, eventually, they're going to subjugate the whole world, okay, and bring in their Messiah. And he did that for, about a year or better, putting out video after video after video of the same clips over and over and over again, showing stuff that most people that's done any research already know. But Adam's special. He's a special boy. He's a special boy, and he's the only one putting out the information. And so he changed his sights almost like on a pin. Changed his whole attack pattern and changed his target from the synagogue and placed it upon Christianity as being the numero uno propagator of the Jewish Messiah cult, Jewish Messiah temple cult, as you would put it. Okay? And he's got the Trinity of Fools that he's a part of, himself and Albert Bashai and Christopher John Bjerkins, okay? And they all did this, right? They all, in an instant, conspired together to turn against Christianity, because a lot of their followers, subscribers and whatnot, were Christians that were looking into the same thing. But it was only when Adam went from being Christian sensitive, right? Because he would never reveal his faith, right? He always kept his faith a secret, right? What he believed. Well, now he's revealing what his religion is, and it's a religion of self. Okay? And he's put himself on this pedestal that he is a Messiah. Okay? And he said it in the stream. He said, my people, right, hate me because I'm trying to tell them the truth and free them from this mental prison. Okay? And he's got his hair and beard all grown out, right? And people comment, say, oh, you look like Jesus, Adam. You look like Jesus. And he just loves it. He loves this Messiah complex that he's got, right? He loves the fact that he looks like Cesare Borgia, Jesus, okay? Vidal Sassoon, Jesus, okay? He's got, he rocks his symbol there, the Trinity symbol. That's a Aryan Brotherhood symbol. You can go and look on Aryan Brotherhood prison gangs, and you're going to see the swastika and the Iron Cross and all that. And then you're also going to see that pagan Trinity. Okay? So, what is his religion? What is he about? Leave that for another time. Some of the things that he goes on about, he talks about sacrifices and blood ritual sacrifice, blood ritual magic sacrifices, and circumcision and everything like that. And I've covered a lot of this stuff in videos previously, but I got to cover it again, obviously, because not that many people see my videos. So what he goes and does is he talks about circumcision, right? And why would God have his people cut the tip of their foreskin off, right? What kind of God would require such a thing? Okay? Well, listen, Today that makes no sense, right? In modern context, it doesn't make any sense, all right? But what does make sense is if you put it in the context of what it was at that time and then get the meaning out of it, what it means for us, because it's been clarified by Christ, okay? It's been clarified by Paul. It's been clarified by Peter. It's been clarified by the entire New Testament. And so what happens? In the Old Testament, they were told, Abraham was told to circumcise, okay, all the men in your household, right? Whether they be part of your house or the servants or whatever, circumcise them, right? Why? Why would they have to physically commit and act on themselves like this? Because, I mean, let's be honest, it gives you the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it, right? Just the thought of it. But let's think about this. What are all the old-time pagan religions? What are they all about? What are they all about? What are they all about, everybody? They're all about fertility, right? They're all about sex. They're all about the regenerative principle, okay? And God said, be fruitful and multiply, okay? But he didn't say, be fruitful and multiply and worship the regenerative principle, okay? What's the regenerative principle? Okay, well, you got a cock and you got a vagina, okay? And what did all the old pagan religions do? And what do they do today? They worship the cock and balls and they worship the vajayjay, okay? So if every religion at the time worshipped a giant penis statue or a giant hole that represented a vagina, okay, what would be the thing to separate your people from all the other nations? But to show that you are circumcising your flesh, okay? The most debased thing, okay, that we see is degeneracy, okay? And the worshiping of the phallus and the worshiping of the vaginal opening, okay? The rosebud, the cherry, okay? The pomegranate. You're not to worship these things as all of the other religions did. And then ultimately, what did they do with that? Well, they sacrificed children. They sacrificed people in their society for the purpose of giving blood libel to the earth, right? For the process of regeneration, for receiving the power of regeneration into the body to give fertility, so on and so forth, to these gods and whatnot who can't do anything but stand there like a statue and be worshipped, okay? They can't do anything. So they were to be separated from those dick cults, from those vagina cults, okay, by circumcising the flesh and separating themselves from that shame worship. Because what does it say? To look upon someone's nakedness is a shame. To have your nakedness looked upon is a shame. What did Ham do to Noah when he passed out drunk naked? Ham looked upon his nakedness, and then he went and told his brothers. And what did his brothers do? Shem and Japheth, well, they walked backwards with a blanket, and they covered up their father's nakedness. Okay? So, all of the other religions, what do? They always have the naked man, the naked woman, so on and so forth. You can go back to the Garden of Eden, right? When Adam and Eve, when they found out that they were naked after they ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and they realized, oh crap, we're buck naked. Ew, right? So they sewed fig leaves together and covered themselves up, and then God comes walking through the garden in the cool of the day, and he says, yo, what's going on, guys? And they said, we're hiding ourselves. Why are you hiding? Because we're naked. And they're like, well, who told you were naked? Well, we ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and so on and so forth. Right? God's like, oh yeah. So you did what I told you not to do. Right? So then it was in their mind about the principle, okay, of their shame. Okay? And then so when they were told to go out from there to be fruitful and multiplied, they multiplied. Okay? And then they had children. Okay? And they populated the entire earth. Now, in modern day, what do people say? Well, they say, oh, I mean, a woman is a goddess and she's like magic. She gives birth in her womb. She's able to bring forth life, right? And the male, oh, well, the regenerative organ of the penis, well, it plants its egg into, or its sperm, its seed into the woman that fertilizes the egg, which then creates the child, right? And whoa, we're so magical because we can create life. No, see, that's just a representation of creating life. Okay, just like all the fruits of the land, right? Everything has its seed within itself. We also have our seed within ourselves. Okay, and we plant that seed, and then it grows into another human. But who made the seed do that? Who made the egg be able to be fertilized? Who made that process? God did. Okay, who made it so that an apple makes an apple, then an orange makes an orange? Okay, that a papaya makes a papaya. Who did that? God did. Do you understand that? I think you understand that. I think you get what I'm saying. But these people, they like to semantically go through this stuff and draw their own conclusions without actually coming to the truth of the matter. Okay, why? Because they're stuck on what they believe. You know, and they always go counteract with saying, oh, you guys are just trapped in your prison of faith. No, you're trapped in your prison of the flesh, and you can't think beyond yourself as being a god. Okay? Instead of giving glory to the Creator, you're giving glory to the creature. Okay? Circumcision was the separation from the nations. In the New Testament, to be circumcised in the Spirit was to separate you from all of the heathen, whether it be of the synagogue or whether it be of some Gentile nation. Okay? That's what it is. And it's no longer called that we're to be circumcised in the flesh, but we're to be circumcised of the heart. Now that place where I got to be, so I'm going to go. I hope this was helpful. Pete Branscombe, out.